I heard someone call. I turned to see Granny waving a handkerchief in the air and bolting across the cemetery toward me. Her flaming red hair darted about like a cardinal as she weaved in and out of the gravestones. "See," I muttered under my breath and made sure my lips didn't move. "Granny knows not to step on a grave." "That's about the only thing Zulefay Rains Payne knows," Mamie said. My head whipped around. Mamie's words got my attention. Amusement lurked in her dark eyes. "Everyone is wondering what you are doing clear over here when you are overseeing Cephas Hardy's funeral way over there." Granny took a swig of the can of Stroh's she was holding. Though our small town of Sleepy Hollow, Kentucky, was a dry county, which meant liquor sales were against the law, I had gotten special permission to have a beer toast at Cephas Hardy's funeral. I glanced back at the final resting place where everyone from Cephas's funeral was still sitting under the barrel awning, sipping on the beer. "I was just looking at this old stone," I lied. Mamie's lips pursed suspiciously when she looked at Granny. Next thing I knew, Mamie was sitting on her stone, legs crossed, tapping the bell. "Ding, ding, ding. We have a goner who needs help." Mamie continued to ding the bell. "A goner who is as dead as yesterday." She twirled her cane around her finger. I did my best to ignore her. If Granny knew I was able to see the ghost of dead people, not just any dead people, murdered dead people, she'd have me committed for what Doc Clyde called the funeral trauma. A few months ago and a couple ghosts ago, I was knocked out cold from a big plastic Santa that Artie, from Artie's Meat and Deli, had stuck on the roof of his shop during the winter months. It just so happened I was walking on the sidewalk when the sun melted the snow away, sending the big fella off the roof right on top of me. I woke up in the hospital and saw that my visitor was one of my clients, one of my dead clients. I thought I was a goner just like him because my Eternal Slumber clients weren't alive. They were dead, and here was one standing next to me. When the harsh realization came to me that I wasn't dead and I was able to see dead people, I told Doc Clyde about it. He gave me some little pills and diagnosed me with the funeral trauma, aka a case of the crazies. He was nice enough to say he thought I had been around dead bodies too long since I'd grown up in the funeral home with Granny and my parents. My parents took early retirement and moved to Florida, while my Granny also retired, leaving me and my sister, Charlotte Ray, in charge. "Well," Granny tapped her toe and crossed her arms, "are you coming back to finish this funeral or not?" She gave me the stink eye along with a once-over before she slung back the can and finished off the beer. "Are you feeling all right?" "I'm feeling great, Zulefay Rains Payne." Mamie Sue leaned her cane up against her stone. She jumped down and clasped her hands in front of her. She stretched them over her head. She jostled her head side to side. "Much better now that I can move about, thanks to Emily." Ahem. I cleared my throat. "Yes." I smiled and passed Granny on the way back over to Cephas Hardy's funeral. "I'm on my way back." "Wait," Mamie called out. "I was murdered. Aren't you going to help me? Everyone said that you were the one to help me." "Everyone?" I groaned and glanced back. Mamie Sue Preston planted her hands on her small hips. Her eyes narrowed. Her bubbly personality had dimmed. She'd been dead a long time. She wasn't going anywhere anytime soon, and neither was I. Chapter 2. "What was going on with you at the cemetery this morning?" Charlotte Ray asked once she pushed open my office door. She leaned on the door frame and tapped the toe of her fancy black high-heeled shoe. Her long red hair cascaded down the front of her shoulders. Her green eyes bored into me. She drummed her fingers together, tapping her perfectly manicured pink fingernails together. She wore a pair of black slacks, a white blouse, and hot pink jewelry to finish off the look. "Nothing was going on with me," I responded and took my hands out of the filing cabinet.